Hi, I'm David,
Hello, I am Pippa.
and we're BARNBURNER.
How did BARNBURNER come to be?
That was, I think it was like a couple of years ago. We knew each other in school. We did music in school a bit together. And then a couple of summers ago, we suggested just like playing together again. But it's pretty on and off at the start.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we played music in school together, and then during COVID, we planned to make music. Maybe we'll play music before COVID happened, and then COVID happened, and I feel like we were just like itching to maybe
Yeah,
move and
I'd say
play.
we're doing it properly like about a year now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
like
a new
consistently.
thing.
The name I think it was like last December we came up with the name. I was looking in my notes on my phone for bits of lyrics and stuff that I jot down that I think sounds good or like interesting phrases. And it was just like it's like an American idiom for like a good night out actually is what a barn burner.
Yeah,
That's what it
it's
actually
like a
means.
good or a memorable event.
Yeah, like a great something like
So if you come to one of our shows,
yeah.
it'll be a memorable event, maybe.
Yeah, sounds
It just
good.
kind of sounds, yeah.
It does sound good, yeah.
We thought it sounded good.
Yeah.
The big things that are coming for BARNBURNER.
Relatively soon there'll be a couple singles coming out in the lead up to an EP, which we've been working on for like a couple months, but it's been kind of slow going.
Well, yeah, and I think like a couple months recording, but like about 2 years of material, like 2 years of work and thinking and recording and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, we're really excited about releasing some music finally. The best way to keep up to date with all things BARNBURNER is by following our Instagram, BARNBURNER official music.
No, actually it's BARNBURNER official.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, BARNBURNER official on Instagram, and we will be putting stuff out on Spotify, Bandcamp. Yeah, that's probably yeah. I think like our inspirations are like for songwriting. I think a lot of the songs on the EP, for example, like are quite concerned with like time and like transient nature of time. So like yeah, a lot of the songs, they're not love songs, but they're about like relationships, and there's always this sort of like conflict with time. So I think that's interesting. That's definitely something that we think about, even if it's subconscious. And I think a lot of the songs are kind of come from lived experience in some ways, from my side anyway.
Yeah.
So they're quite personal and emotional. How we usually create music is like David will come up with a riff, and we'll start jamming. And there was one time where David was just playing, and we had kind of a bunch of. Sometimes I like to put out like books and stuff, and like use the kind of words on the page to kind of as a like jumping off point, and then kind of go back and change them later. Just so
to save time instead of like thinking about lyrics and stuff.
Yeah, and also
And,
like I feel like when you do that, you kind of I think there's like I sometimes can put pressure on myself to sound good, like if we're riffing or we're like just improvising, like I can almost get a bit of stage fright, even just with David being like, am I going to say something silly when all I want to do is just kind of get to a melody, because I'd have like a trad background, so I can make up a melody, but I find lyrics hard to just make up on the spot. So I find if you have something to go off of, it can jump. I don't know. It can take away the pressure to like make words sound good, and then you can go back and change. But then I think like that song Hound, we had the ton because I had like that was the book. That was one of the books that we had out. So like Queen Maeve kind of crept up into that from that text, which is just a funny book that we were using.
Yeah, it's like a lot more. It's a lot more pressure showing people lyrics than showing like playing music for someone.
In terms for the inspirations for our songs, I think they come from kind of just a big mix of David's what David listens to, what I listen to, the stories we've heard, the music we surround ourselves with and have surrounded ourselves with, from youth. Because like me and David, I think when we first made music, we bonded over like Radiohead and nothing but thieves and stuff. So from
Yeah.
that point, where I think we kind of like to mix it up a bit. And then obviously I make electronic music so like that instrumentation is very, very different. But I suppose the vocals would maybe be similar in both projects. Yeah.